admit it. We all lean into the corners when playing Mario Kart, or sit with our face 1 inch from the screen when playing a shooter, or stick our tongue out to nail that jump in a difficult platformer. Most games don't tell you to move your body in awkward ways, but for other games, that's part of the experience. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Zoomin Games. Here we go with our 10 controls that made us look like idiots.
Oh God, I'm sorry, oh my God.
Ever wondered if there's a way to look even cooler while doing the Macarena? Well friends, in 1999, you should have been playing Samba De Amigo on the Dreamcast. Samba De Amigo is a rhythm game focused around maraca-shaped controllers. According to footage we found, the game forced players to forfeit any rhythm found in their hips or feet and focus on their shoulders and elbows instead, making you look like that drunk uncle at a wedding reception. To be fair, the game did come out to great reviews for the addictive and fun gameplay. The only complaint, really, was that it was a bit too much like Parappa the Rapper, and that you need the expensive maracas to play. Moving forward, we at Zoomin Games will look for a way to take this game, tape the controllers to our feet, and create the Elaine Dance Simulator. Before the Wii and the Kinect, you had the EyeToy for the Sony PlayStation. With the EyeToy, you control games with your entire body, which, generally speaking, is a recipe for disaster. Sony did not really try to hide the fact either. It looks like it was the idea behind their commercials. Sony knew the EyeToy made us look insane and made sure we knew it. Unlike other motion-based video games, our own faces were looking right back at us as we flailed to knock virtual targets off the screen. The EyeToy, while sometimes gimmicky, sometimes fun, still felt like it was only scratching the surface of this technology. If the Kinect was problematic in 2010, it's only fair that the 2003 EyeToy was low quality and had trouble tracking movement. Let's just agree that it was ahead of its time and that it may have been the birth of all living room-based fail videos. Okay, to be fair, we think Nintendo Labo is a great thing. It teaches kids how to build and about the power of imagination. That being said, spending a fortune on cardboard and wearing it in your living room to control a mech made us look absolutely insane. Maybe it's the Joy-Con attached to your face or the ropes tied to your feet and backpack. Either way, we've definitely felt better than when we were stomping around in our Labo backpack robot kit. Not to mention the fact that after a few minutes, the cardboard headset starts to feel like it's cutting into your skin. It's like a bad Halloween costume, but there's no candy at the end. TLDR, Labo good, robot bad. Ever wanted to play Dance Dance Revolution, but only with your face? You've been looking for Face Dance. In the Face Dance app, you'll mimic different face emojis to the beat of some music. Smiles, winks, frowns, duck faces. Any ugly face you can make will get you points in this app. The app went viral in Vietnam, where it was created, then spread across Asia and the world with the hashtag #FaceDance Challenge. Though controls that motivate you to move your body are a good idea, we're not sure that it's your face that you want to be all buff. While Sony was a few years too early with the EyeToy, they were a few years too late with the PlayStation Move. After Nintendo's success with the Wii, Microsoft and Sony tried to jump on the bandwagon with their own set of motion controls. The Xbox Kinect expanded upon Nintendo's idea, while Sony stuck a glowing ball to the end of a Wiimote? Okay, glowing balls aside, the hardware was superior to the Wii. The tracking was superb, but frankly, the games just didn't cut it. And while you're not pretending your hand is a gun like in the 3rd grade, you are actually waving around a remote with a brightly glowing clown's nose, pretending it's a gun. While the move doesn't feel like it will go into the history books, we're thankful that Sony created the stepping stone to get into VR, and that gave us many YouTube fail videos. Remember your mum telling you not to sit too close to the screen when you're a kid? Well, how about shoving a screen right up against your eyes? The future is here, and it's in the form of virtual reality. Like the first mobile phones, the current state of VR headsets are big and bulky looking. It looks like you have a brick strapped to your face. Even Samsung's own VR ad makes a bit of fun of how you look when wearing one. If you don't already look silly enough with the headset on, you sure do when you start playing a VR game. You're frantically waving your arms around or accidentally hitting things around you, or even losing your sense of balance while basically blindfolded, which leaves you vulnerable to pranks and scares. On the bright side, this means that watching people playing VR is hilarious. So strap that screen to your face while swallowing your gum. Look at us now, Mum! Sometimes things just aren't going your way and you just want to scream at your phone or computer. But in Scream Go Hero, you have to scream at your phone to play the game. You have to whisper, talk, and scream to jump from platform to platform, all the while avoiding enemies to make it to the end. Any noise will make your character move, and we're talking literally any noise. So be careful talking or laughing if you want to stay alive. Don't cheer for victory too soon, or you might end up killing yourself. It is easy to get completely lost in the game, which leads to hilarious screams, shouts, and other noises. Playing this game in public might turn a few heads, so we recommend playing at home. But be prepared for...
FBI, open up!
Have you got what it takes to be DDR's next talent? Dance Dance Revolution, or DDR for short, is the dance rhythm game for all of those who've got the intense passion for dance inside them, but just don't know how. You could say DDR is now a form of dance itself. Well, sort of. A very modernist form of dance. The most excellent dancers of them all call themselves maniacs. And from what we see, there's just no other way to describe their unique dance performance. The best part of this game is that it's typically played in an arcade. So people are doing this in public by their own free will. Luckily, for those of you who'd rather not make a fool out of yourself in public, you also have DDR pads for some consoles and PCs. And for the most sadistic, you can do what she's doing and play Dark Souls with it. We can't deny that using your entire body as a controller with the Xbox Kinect can be fun sometimes, but we also can't deny that some of these games made you look downright ridiculous. Especially considering that due to the lack of controllers, passers-by might not understand why you're karate chopping the air in your living room. Little do they know, combos are everything in Fruit Ninja. So, as we've already stated many times, these controls make us look silly, but it's often the most fun when game developers just lean into it. Like Star Wars Kinect, adding a Han Solo dance level, or in Sonic Free Riders, where you can double up with friends. But no game comes close to Champion Jockey. It's the game that lets you ride and spank your invisible horse right in your own living room. Don't let this demonstrator have all the fun. This could be you too. Buy your own copy of Champion Jockey today, Gangnam Style. The Nintendo Wii. Who doesn't love this unique console and its quirky library of games? You can play tennis, go bowling, hit a home run, and much more from the comfort of your own home. Just don't mention the numerous Wiimotes sent flying through the living room, smacking toddlers in the face. Some games that were released for the Wii really couldn't make you look more of an idiot even if you tried. Sometimes you wonder if the developers intentionally created some of the controls just to dupe Australian TV news hosts. It's no wonder that the Wii gave us some of our favourite memes. But in closing, we have decided to stop talking and let the Nintendo Wii E3 conference speak for itself. That's our 10 controls that made us look like idiots. We're sure there's a ton of other games out there that made you look like a dumbass. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Zoomin Games, and let us know in the comments what game made you look like an idiot.